So recording March 12th, Thursday. No trade. I'm tired. I'm tired than more tired than usual, which is unfortunate. Although I do not want to go to class later. Just a combination of it being cold, okay, throwing day, no trade, lifting kind of sucked. I didn't lift the best, and then biking back and forth. So, and then English class when my laptop's middle row of keys don't even work. Great, let's go. Alrighty, but let's get into it. Holy shit. That's funny. Okay. And hopefully my roommate does not come back. And if he does, I'll just pause it and then unpause it later. Okay, so coming into today. Loki, I should start M&Q. Okay, so I can see all this stuff. Okay. Yesterday, boom, took that trade. We've just been selling off. Boom, sell, rebalance, manipulate, sell, rebalance. We rebalanced the move that sparked it lower. I think, yeah, because basically I count that as the move, and I think even from like almost that high, we almost did. But the move that sparked us lower was this move to then rebalance it. So I'm like, okay, we're in discount uh, of it, and I'm like, session liquidity is technically higher, but I'm talking quiet for some reason. But boom, I'm like, okay, we rebalanced here. We're high, fair swing. Okay, what did we do? Boom, put in high, swap the high, boom. We've swept those highs. Manipulated, close below there. Okay, I want lower. And so now coming back to MNQ or NQ, okay, that's how I'm gonna do it. We have continued print bearish action. If we react to the lows, um, I would want to see a possible retrace, take more shorts. If we just rip through the lows, continuation shorts. I'll only take longs if we sweep the liquidity and have manipulation. So coming into market open, this is what I'm looking at. I'm like, okay, we kept sweeping the lows. Lots of wicks taking the highs. Maybe not the true high, but that doesn't make sense for why we would come back up and take it again. Rebalance overall range. Boom. Uh, so now coming into actual market open, right here, I'm like, okay, what do we have? We have London low and Asia low below. Okay, let's see. Push back up. Market open. Rips up or pushes down, rips up. Closes there, slams it down. I'm like, that's manipulation. That's manipulation. Uh, put in low, London low, manipulated London low. Okay, boom. We took the liquidity. What do I think? Back to discount of the range. Where is this range? I'd say from there to here. And so I'm like, okay, where's the closest liquidity to this? Oh, up here, right? It's up there. We have discount from there. I'm like, okay, I like possibly longs up to here. Take out that. This right here is the setup two, where it's okay. We have high, high, low, low, swept the high, manipulated, failure swing, distributed. So I'm saying that is manipulation, but I'm also saying this is where people went short and where, okay, EQ kind of lines up. If we push up here and take these, shorts look great. And so I'm thinking, okay, really, we shouldn't just stop anywhere in here. Um, but I'm like, okay, that's the BPR. We've already balanced that range, balanced this range. So really, if we get closure above here, I want to see us take that, manipulate that, and then go below, or we just go below right now. But we manipulated that low, and then we got a closure. And so I'm like, okay, I want to see us take that high to take shorts, right? Changing the state. I wait for retest. There's a retest. Nope, no retest. Pushing it up. We're wicking. I'm like, oh, if that was a soup, changing the state to take that. It's a little bit risky, but not the worst. Boom. Okay, let me go back one candle. We swept all that out, and I'm like, okay, we rebalance this range right here. Honestly, if we get a closure above, that's a really long. stop loss, but I like it just to take that high because this doesn't look like, we're just gonna stop right here. We're just gonna keep wicking, and I want to see closure and then possibly the upside. Nope. We started closing in here, and I'm like, okay, once that candle closed, I'm like, this does not look good for longs anymore. That candle closed, don't like longs. Boom. And then we pushed down, took the low, took Asia, which was my draw for lower. And I'm like, well, we took liquidity. What do we do? Back to discount of this range, right? Because this was a high that put in that low. Boom. High to low. Oh, we swept it. Nothing for me to take right here, right? No soup. That's a big CISD if I'm taking whole. So really, even if that was a soup, I'd have to catch it at the top in anticipation of it going longer. But then I don't even know where my next target. Oh, my next target, I think. I don't even know because I was off way earlier. I don't think we're even. I don't think we even hit that, do we? No, because that's another 80 points. Okay, yeah. I don't. We didn't sweep like anything. I don't count that. Is that like an hourly wick? I don't know. No, I'm not targeting that. Boom. We kind of we kind of start pushing back up. Once we close above this, I'm like, okay, longs to then take out this to then push it lower. Soup. Alrighty, that's my soup. Where does the change in the state have to be? Down here, unfortunately. I want to see this push back up. I don't need you don't need it to remanipulate that high though. Because we already manipulated that high. Manipulate this high would be great for more shorts, but I see us just dumping here. Okay. Bullish action. Where are we going? Okay, we took that high. Oh, wow. Oh, did we actually take that high? High. 74750. 747. Equal highs. What did ES do? Oh, ES took it. Yep. So I'm like, when they're equal highs, usually we'll have an SMT. I'm fine treating that as the soup, right? Putting the highs, boom, and then we close below. But granted, then I have to think about where's my draw, right? This low, that I don't see that as the true low, so I kind of like lower from here. So, oh hey, look, it worked out. Why? Boom. We rebalance that, push down. I don't see this as manipulation. I don't. This is definitely not manipulation. The the low, we already took the low and rebalanced from that. So now I have to see lower. This doesn't look like manipulation. Boom, push down, push back up, manipulate these highs in discount of this whole larger range now. Oh, that is perfect. Soup CISD, rush it down. Oh, we get oh, to the tick too. We rebalance this range, the balance price range, BPR. I'm starting to use those more, and I kind of see why. Because I'm like, oh, we just pushed down. Do we need to rebalance? Where are we going to rebalance to? It's not just EQ. It's what are the liquidity points? Oh, there's a fair value gap. No, it's the BPR. You got to rebalance that range, and then we just sell off. I bet. What the? Oh my gosh, a clean action because I'm like I was getting mad at myself uh at practice this morning because I'm like, man, I really should have just seen this as like another failure swing to hold that I don't see it as that. That's not truly what I was thinking or even could be thinking because I wanted to see these highs get manipulated, not just reverse around here. But where was the dumb clear? Dumb clear was right here. To take a trade right here to the next draw. And so what time would you have entered at? 1060. Okay, yep. Stop above these highs. First TP at least there, and then there. The one thing that might be a little sketch is if you think about that these are equal highs, what could happen? We could push down, take this, and then remanipulate the high to then send it lower. But I'm fine taking that loss, getting remanipulated to then take more shorts, right? Because that's even better. That'll give me a better entry. So I'm lucky salt. I'm not salty. Um, I'm not mad. I usually don't look this far into the morning, but without seeing without seeing what I wanted to see right here, like, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And then we took it by a tick, pushed all the way back up. Man, I really hope there's enough volume to take people out down here if you went short up here. But then we take it again. So if you're holding, and then oh my goodness, what an accumulation! Holy crap! But I mean, hey, this makes me feel way better about everything. Was that okay? I spotted this after because I'm like, oh, I don't want to, I don't want to force a trade up here, right? Even though it would have won, I'm like, what did I see? We'd already rebalanced this price from right here, pre-market. We manipulated it. Okay, longs to what? We've already rebalanced the range to manipulate these highs again, and we do, and I didn't see that. And so, what did ES do? Yeah, okay. ES made an even more compelling story because we already rebalanced that, so we just held and sold off. So I don't know. I cleaner later day, but I mean that's for somebody who doesn't take a lot of trades, doesn't take a lot of scalps. I take I- trade not I don't not scalp, but I'm in trades for less than like 30 minutes to less than an hour. For some of them, most of them are shorter. Most of them are like, oh, like 10 minutes. Like I'm not catching a bunch of different moves. And I think that's where I finally realized what I understand and what I need to look for and what I need to wait for. And so if I see people taking stuff in here because oh, that's the turtle soup model. Oh, they're just scalping. Okay. That's not me. I gotta wait for my model to show up. Okay. If I do truly see, okay, we're in sell, we're in discount of this range. Okay, we souped, we manipulated, we took liquidity, manipulated it, and then changed the state lower because that is not the low. That is not what liquidity did we take? We didn't. We took we took that liquidity, which we already rebalanced from that. So I mean that's all I got for today. Uh somehow we managed the app for 12 minutes, but hey, we'll get back at it tomorrow. I know usually Tuesdays and Thursdays are not my best trading days. I think Thursday is my worst, but then I don't take a lot of trades on these days because I have to hop off right before 10. And so I'm like, I'm doing the best that I can to mark out stuff, be patient, and realize that okay, I can't stay on as long. I gotta get what I can get, and if I can't, that's fine. That's what this summer is gonna be for, is to run this up. And so I've placed the bricks, right? I placed the bricks. I passed the account. Hopefully, before summer, I can get a payout and I can stack some more accounts. My only goal really is just to have enough capital to where okay, I can take a trade every day and start cycling through some of those faster. But how do I get there? It's by doing this every single day. It's by sitting down, realizing I don't really like that. That's not what I wanted to see. I'm gonna pass. And I saw what I want to see, and that's it. So I will see you guys later. I do not want to go to class. Oh, I really hope I don't. It's technically like a elective, or no, I can say it's a Miami plan, which is kind of just like the electives where you don't need it for your major, but you need it to graduate. It's English 111, and it's a 25-minute walk. It's a 7-8 minute bike at 250. Granted, on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 250 to 410. It's a long class. It's a long bike. We don't do anything in the class, which is unfortunate. I just sit there and I just oh. But then, those elective classes are usually the ones that have like the strictest attendance. He's like, yeah, you get 2 to 3 free skips a semester for no reason. And I've already used one when it was pouring rain. And I'm like, okay, I used one about a little bit before halfway through the year. I'm like, that's probably like a third or through the quarter or semester. So I used it about a third or fourth of the way through. No, like a third or to a half the way through. So I can save one for later. But that's another thing. If you think about, okay, I was watching something Okay, drop this knowledge bomb or this like mental thing uh at the very end of the videos. I'm like ICT rant for forever and then get something because something pops in your mind. I was watching some. I used to play a lot of Fortnite, right? Try to play competitive. I am a creative demon. But, I love watching some of that stuff because there's a lot of different technical aspects. I love the technical aspects of things. That's why I'm a thrower. It's literally all technical stuff. There's so many different things. Love trading, so many different technical things. Fortnite, so many different technical things. And they were talking about how, okay, yeah, shockwaves, how everybody carries shockwaves. But do you know how many people in the lower arenas die with like almost a full stack of shockwaves, right? Is because they're saving it for later, but later never happens. They get into a fight and they're like, "Oh yeah, I can win this. I can win this." Boom, boom, without realizing they could use a shockwave to get into a better position. And then you use the shockwave. Okay, if you die, you don't give your opponent the shockwave. You used it, and you're not holding on to it for later. So it's like you got to realize when it's your time to execute and to take that chance. Because if not, then you're wasting them. Why would you even like kind of relate this training? Why would you even look at the charts, right? If you're trying to save the money, why would you look at the charts? You gotta use them strategically. You gotta use your trades strategically um, in order to put yourself in good positions. And so that's kind of the connection. Hopefully, made a little bit of sense. But I just was thinking about. I don't even know what made me think about shockwave grenades and in Fortnite, but that's kind of the parallels. So, already, I will see you tomorrow. I yapped for way too long, and I gotta get to English class.